Allowed the two it's okay. It's okay. Off your mind, it's okay. She off your mind,
Chai! Now wow, people wey suppose talk through to power don't off mic. And if we talk, now 500,000 they go summer us, call them hate speech. But fear not, Maiyegun don't come. Ingo torchlight every corner, nooks and cranny of all these bad people where they spoil our country. So my people make we loud, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. My people make we shout, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun diary politico, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. This one not the off in mind, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. And in the touchlight every corner, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Okay, some people be they holla say they want the power. Chai, them be promise us say we go get light and power. Them hustle sote they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Every day, dollar just they get the higher power over naira. Still them talk say make we off mind. But thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you loud, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. My people make we shout, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun diary politico, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. This one not they off in mind, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that Maiyegun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say Maiyegun diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day then they take money in bulk. Woman picking they the street they hawk. Still them talk say make we no talk. But thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you loud, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. My people make you shout, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses.
Hello there.
Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Maiyegun diary, Maiyegun number one. Maiyegun làwa.
Morning to you, good afternoon to you, and good evening to you from wherever you are watching from. This is Maiyegun Live.
Maiyegun diary, Maiyegun number one. Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube. Maiyegun diary, Maiyegun number one. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Maiyegun já wa sí. Maiyegun diary, Maiyegun number one. Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í kó níbẹ̀ o.
Share this broadcast. Invite your friends, invite your not so friendly friends, and tell them that Maiyegun is live. Please.
Ó sì tún ṣe eré wà á gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Maiyegun diary, Maiyegun number one. Maiyegun diary, diary politico. Maiyegun diary, Maiyegun number one.
Read the caption of the broadcast. Read the description of the broadcast as well. And then you can make your own contribution afterward. Please.
Àní Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Maiyegun diary, Maiyegun number one.
I look tired, don't I?
Àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọba bá gbé wúrẹ́. Maiyegun máa wí.
talk.
And yes, right. DJ Daddy, and yes, right.
Share this broadcast. Yeah.
And yes, right. And yes, right. Ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá. Ayé ẹ̀sùn right. Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin òwò. Ayé ẹ̀sùn right. Òkúra olóṣèlú.
Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Again, this is Maiyegun Live. And as the GO, the Baba GO of the Temple of Truth, brethren, I welcome you to this service, this session tonight. And because today is Sunday, in the Bible that you should keep the Sabbath day, keep it holy? The APC, Egbekegbe, the Jaga bandits and the Jaga addicts team, they chose today to commit blasphemy against God by dishing out a lie that only took 10 minutes to be dispelled. What happened? You know that I have told you many times that when you are following the Nigeria election as they are doing right now, number one, don't invest your time, emotion in probably expecting a certain outcome, because the undertone of their politics is what you should pay attention to. Since they started, the Kolu Tifnumbu gang have been the most, how do I describe them? The worst of the worst of any campaign group that you can think of. And let me tell you something. When they started this their journey a year ago, it was meant to be a two-horse race. This Obi and obedience came from the blues, unprepared by, this establishment never prepared for them. But APC, Egbekegbe, that has divided Nigeria beyond what anyone has ever witnessed in their lifetime, they still, out of their insensitivity, they still went ahead to pick a Muslim ticket in a country that is a secular country. Some said Nigeria is not ready for that. I agree. And if there is going to be anyone to even entrust any same religion ticket to, it should never be APC, Egbekegbe, the jihadists. But we know the story behind the Muslim tickets. But to my surprise, I don't know about you, when you listen to APC, Egbekegbe, they accuse other people of trying to cause religious problem, trying to use religion cause religious division. And the people they targeted most is the obedient. Now, this is a fact that those who have committed the worst of the worst, insensitive injustice to a country that is so divided, as you can see, they turned it around and they started pointing fingers at the obedient as being those who want to use religion But that didn't work. To my own understanding, it didn't really work. That propaganda didn't work. Everyone still kept saying Muslim or Christian or everybody everywhere keep saying, no, they will never. I mean, this is not good for Nigeria. This is going to further, you know what I mean? Drug baron and Boko Haram financier will become the president and vice president. And they are turning that around to say, because they choose Muslim tickets, Christians are now saying they want to go and vote for Obi. So it is now the fault of, Obi as a person, the fault of the obedient, right? That the Christians said that they are going to go not for a Muslim ticket, right? So what do we do? What should we, how do we turn this around? On Sunday, today's Sunday, this letter appeared on social media. I told you it's all to ignite what you can call the tribal war, religious war, the what they call the divide and rule, using their election to kickstart that. And to them, winning is winning. Doesn't matter what you say, as long as they are declared the winner. So the rest is history. You can keep talking about how they played dirty. Their campaigns ended yesterday, all of them, I believe, right? Which means now the next 1.5 week will be the propaganda that are going to trigger more tribal and religious, crisis in Nigeria. Nigeria is already in crisis. Pressure there already, Abi. Now look at this letter. This letter appeared, and the letter said, Peter Obi, the reason why the Christians in Nigeria and churches in Nigeria are pushing Peter Obi is not because APC choose Muslim tickets. Okay? It is simply because Peter Obi gave them 2 billion naira. Christian Association of Nigeria, CAN. And that is why all the churches have been promoting him, making APC look bad, and the rest. Okay? So if you are a Muslim, you probably want to stand up and fight and defend APC now, because so Christians collected 2 billion. No wonder. In northern Nigeria, these terrorists in government, they have made long-time impression that northern Nigeria is an Islamic region of Nigeria. For decades, though, people believe that. But in reality, it's not true. This same technique of a religious supremacy, using that to keep and then maintain power or grip on power, has been working for them for so long until disobedience came. Then we started discovering that, in fact, the place they call northern Nigeria, part of it is also the middle belt part of Nigeria, place dominated by Christians, places dominated by, places that have been mostly affected by Fulani terrorism, Boko Haram terrorism. So surprisingly, they are now like rising up as Christians or non-Muslims or in those areas. And that triggered what I believe the second phase and the last phase of this whole thing. Now, for clarity's sake, from the beginning of this whole show or charade, right? Like I said, it was meant to be two-horse race. Whoever PDP presented, whoever APC, Egbe presented, and then others. Today in Nigeria, 18 political parties presented presidential candidates. Okay, 18. And somehow, it's always been like that. Sometimes you have about 30 presidential candidates, political parties in Nigeria presenting presidential candidates. But this is the first time, right, that somebody who left a big major party to go and join one of the fringes parties, one of those parties that normally make up the rest. And surprisingly, He came so close to the traditional two because of nobody's fault but theirs. So the last phase of it, or before I even get to the last phase, so from the beginning, what Tifnumbu brought on the table after buying the ticket of APC, was that he had at least 22 states, loads and loads of senators, House of Rep members, House of Assembly members, bringing them onto the table, okay? Safely, he considered himself as a president in the waiting, which means you all have to come and challenge me for it. But in a space of 10 months, Tifnumbu started demarketing himself. Demarketing APC more. You know, APC don't even get any market value. But because of that asset he's bringing to the table, right? He could easily reach out to them and they call them the structure. 10 months ago. So it was like, let's see what Atiku would do. Then surprisingly, I told somebody on the phone today, I said, if you look at all of them when they started, okay, Atiku and then Tifnumbu, by the asset they were holding politically, they call them structure, Abi. You can give, if you give Tifnumbu 100 gold coins for the worth of all those states, reps, senators, and the rest, you might have to give Atiku, let's say, 30 gold coins for his own assets, right? From the beginning. Then Obi was considered as non-starter, joker, and all of that, Abi. So let's say Obi came with just 100 silver coins, which means they call them echo chamber, just noise. They are not real. Just 4 people in a place. A lot of people didn't give them any chance. But right after that, as Tifnumbu was going out with those assets, he kept dropping the gold coins. He kept dropping the gold coins, reducing his own value by his own mouth, right? To the point that he started attacking his own political party, his own government. The government that is also a member of the political party that controls it. So in the process, in 10 months, to me, Tifnumbu has already dropped like half of the worth of the asset. He's still holding 22 states. He's still holding all these senators and the rest of them. But in value, they have dropped. He blamed internal sabotage, but not himself, who demarketed himself for 10 months. He gave us great content that a lot of people got to know that, wow, indeed, he is sick. But that doesn't mean that he is still not very much in contention. To me, in my own value, people, they do poll here and there. But Atiku didn't gain their coins. You know why? In the last same 10 months, G5 here, that one there, and all of that. Instead of Atiku to gain those coins, those value that Tifnumbu was dropping, because Atiku is no longer the only person in the market grabbing them. So when you check, he barely picked 1 or 2 of those dropped valued coins. So who picked the most? Peter Obi. So he became the real threat instead of Atiku. So Atiku is now going to be a solo rider that if they say he win, right, it's just going to be the greatest surprise. Like how did he do it? Now, the reason why I'm sharing this with you is this. Things have gone beyond pretense and what have you now. It has gotten to a stage whereby Tifnumbu and gang, they will release the most ridiculous propagandas. They will instigate serious tribal religious crisis. I know this because I know their hands. I know them very well. This is you see, when you see the obedience and then every one of them, they will tell you that they are fighting for their life. This is the last fight. If APC, Egbekegbe or PDP, right, if they muzzle their way and they finally got their way, right? A lot of them said, I'm done with Nigeria. You know what I mean? Okay. Same way you are fighting for your life, saying we are fighting for our life, for one Nigeria. Tifnumbu and gang, they are fighting for their political life. Do you know what that defeat is going to mean? It simply means a week after they announced that Tifnumbu lost, Lagos State will be gone. It's going to be like a whirlwind like a EG. Yes. So he can't lose. You know what I mean? Like, it's like a do or die for them too. So what did they do? Without thinking. I did say something about the obedient, by the way. I said, the reason why I like what you are doing, and you, to me, you are like the karma that they say, no, they exist. To me, you are the karma, the political karma for the political criminals who are very comfortable, by the way, very, very comfortable. Yeah? It's because when you pressure them, they are going to make mistakes. You don't understand. They were prepared, money for money, muzzle for muzzle. They were waiting for PDP. Then surprisingly, you came from nowhere. We know they give shishi. We know they give shishi. What do you mean? Who is this guy? It's impossible. Make them check him well. He's not, he cannot, he's a lie. He's also a thief. He's one of them. And the guy said, if you find anywhere, when I was governor of Anambra, 8 years, if you found anywhere that a particular money is missing, he said if there's any money missing in Anambra when it was 8 years, and you trace it to either himself or any member of his family or any member of his commissioners and the rest of them, he actually said he was going to stop. I'm going to stop. I'm going to withdraw. I'm not going to campaign anymore. Baba, it is now just how many days to now? 13 days, 2 weeks, really, to your charade election, Abi. Now, what you have done in the last 10 months is that you have pressed them, and pressed them that they have started making the mistake I told you of. But these are just fringes, okay? Something that will make people to lie against the church in Nigeria. Something that they will never try against Islam in the north. Trust me, I know what I'm saying. That's why I call them cowards. They are those playing tribal card, religious card. They say L4. Say my F4 is not that of the one from the dump star. It's not from the one from what's it called, Akiton. Say, but I haven't said. I said, well, I just said this vegetable looks somehow. Why are you so worked up? Like, I didn't ask if you picked the vegetable from the dumpster or something. That's exactly what you have done. In 10 months, except if some of you want to deny, and I know a lot of you are still denying. In 10 months, you have pressed them so much that they have started making stupid mistakes. They are not thinking. Because normally in Nigeria, what they will do is that when it is the last 2 weeks to the election, that's the moment you will see the true shit. They call it true politics, which is actually the criminality of their system. People who have been running about with you, that they are a member of your political party. Okay? We are going to chase PDP and APC away. 2 weeks to their election, you will realize that majority of them, they are members of PDP, members of APC. And you'll be like, what's going on? I heard that our senatorial candidates don't decamp to APC. How can somebody that has passed through the INEC screening decamp 2 weeks to election to go and join the ruling party? Where did they go on? That's Nigeria for you. Now, you know what happened? Among other things they plotted for today, this particular one in Kano, you know they will tell you that Obi is nothing, Labour is nothing, but that's not true. They are giving them serious worry. They are ruining the numbers. Sure you get. They still believe that the number all of you, Sinofi, make them lose the election. No. Sure you get. I just thought I should tell you. They are still very much comfortable that they will rig it. They will do what they do best, okay? Now, the aftermath, they are not so sure of. How are you going to handle it? And then if the whole thing will be so messed up that it will become something that they will not be able to manage anymore. Sure, you get? That's their worry. They don't see Obi as anything that's going to stop Tinubu. In fact, do you want the truth? They still 100% believe that even if it's going to be 1 million, Tinubu is going to be declared the winner. Do you understand? That's the confidence. And you know something? Today, people who told you Obi is nothing, is this or that, wasting his time, and Obi, you know, all of that stuff, right? They have no structure. But they actually celebrate whenever they see somebody that says, I'm decamping to APC. All of the council, all of the assembly, all of rep, everybody of a Labour Party in Kano, they are decamping to APC. Then you'll be like, so then get people for Kano. But we thought you said they don't get anybody for Kano. So they get candidate for that way you are so ready to pay to join you. That's part of it. This next 2 weeks, you'll go see things, and I hope they will be able to actually handle that. So this guy, they said is the governorship candidate of Labour Party in Kano. He don't join Kolu today. He don't decamp, okay? And his vice and everybody. And guess what? Guess who shared this? The people who are managing Kolu, they were so happy. Just to tell all of you obedient that they will show you politics. You know, they told you, lesson will be learned. You will learn a lesson, Abi. And you are telling them, now them go learn lesson, Abi. I am here. You see, as you are watching it on the screen. Now, so I go to show you everything as they happen that day from all sides. Here you get, keep it up. Because on Sunday, Sabbath, keep my Sabbath holy. Keep the Sabbath day holy. I don't know if I've been on Saturday, I've been on Sunday, Sabbath, but Sunday is normally like worship day. Sabbath day, keep it holy. It was the day they chose to release this damning allegation against the Christian Association of Nigeria, APC. Now, that's not the story. When I said that they used a forged and fake letter, somebody said, how did you know it's fake? I didn't know. I didn't know it's fake. And then why are you saying it's fake? Calm down. You ask a question, I gave you an answer. How did you know that letter is that petition is fake, Maiyegun? I never knew it's fake. I didn't know. Until the person they said wrote the letter came out to say, my hand no dey, I no write any petition, no. The church, I no get church, I no own any church, oh. Sure you get it. It's true that I'm from Imo State. The address they put on that letter no exists. There's no church like that in Imo State. But do you know those who share this? For Food Kayode, what's be that guy named Bayo or Nonuga? All of those top media people of Kolu, they woke up this morning and they shared an allegation that doesn't exist. And they amplified it on all social media. But it didn't last. It didn't take 10 minutes. Before people started checking it out. Oh, yeah, the address. What is the address? Okay, that. Then what is the body that Obi gave 2 billion naira to the church in Nigeria so that they can begin to sell him and then they can begin to promote religious differences. APC is accusing Christianity in Nigeria that because they are choosing Muslim ticket, Obi paid them 2 billion so that the people, they can tell people that it is a bad thing. Do you see this allegation, right? Now, they now said the person who wrote it is Pastor Frank. I don't know. Right? They said this pastor wrote this petition. And they even put a stamp on it that it was received since December 2022. Remember, they have been looking for something that, how can you say this guy no steal? How can you say this guy no do this and that? So, they've tried to say he's an Igbo man. When he become your president, he's going to divide Nigeria, declare Biafra. That didn't fly. They said he's a stingy man. He's going to make you suffer and save money. That also didn't fly. They say he's a comedian. He's a Nollywood actor. That seems to be like other attracting Nollywood actor too. But religion and tribe is the real deal. They will continue to hammering on it. And then, some people are saying that this is not 2015. This is 2023. We'll give them fire for fire. I say, well, that's what I'm saying. Keep firing them so that they will continue to make mistakes. And as they continue to make mistakes, they will continue to expose themselves. And in making mistakes, Baba, now from here, there the defeats go deal. Because as they see these ones, instead of them to go down, they will bring Nigeria down with them. Now them go down, Maiyegun in Jesus' name. Baba, I told you, leave Jesus out of politics. Please, leave Muhammad, leave Allah, leave God. All those things are easily tools that these criminals are using because they know you have passion for them. You are religious, you are faithful, you are this and that. Leave them out of it. Leave Jesus out in Jesus' name out of it. Let's face devil to devil. If that is how we're going to deal with it, or if that's how you're going to understand what you are up against. They woke up, they made that allegation. Nothing else is, it wasn't for, they don't want anybody to investigate anything. They just want their blog, their media to share it. But it didn't last. People started saying, okay, who be that Mr. Frank? Let's first go and check the phone number on that letter-headed paper. When they check the phone number, Truecaller showed that, now somebody where they bear wisdom graphics, so now he designed the letter-headed paper, put address, put name, forged signature, and did all of that and sent it to APC media team, Tifnumbu team. And they published everything. They published it. Peter Obi bribed Christian Association of Nigeria to blackmail Tinubu and Shetima in order to cause religious problem in Nigeria. Do you even understand what gaslighting means? This is how it works. But I believe disobedient when they said, Maiyegun, this is not 2015. I told you, it didn't take long. First, they discover who owns the number. Then the name, Frank, Pastor Frank. Come on, this guy is APC member. So APC member from Imo State wrote a petition against Peter Obi. Against the Christian Association of Nigeria, accusing them of collecting 2 billion from Obi. Oh no, this is unbelievable. Is this how low these criminals will go? To instigate a tribal war, instigate religious war, all for what? Because they want to take it further from where Bukwari is going to stop. Seriously, I think when this came out, that was when Pastor Frank was like, I'm not a pastor. I'm not a pastor. And I don't own any church. The church they are talking about doesn't exist. These people are trying to create a problem. Of course, I've once been, I don't know if it's still. I was the former local government chairman of, is that called, he will say it himself. I can't remember his local government. He was a local government chairman. He's a politician. Why would they go and put his name and his signature as a pastor? That's APC. Desperation can do anything to you. Trust me. And I love to see it. I love to see them make more mistakes. If they make more mistakes, miscalculate here and there, misfire here and there, then of course, you can watch them, what do you call it? Crush themselves rather than, what do you call it? Blaming it on somebody else, right? So I'll show you that, Pastor Frank. So they spread it like wildfire. Then the guy came out and said, like I said, the guy was for Okorocha. And immediately after they found his photo, after they found a lot of things about him. Right? They even found this video where he was recruiting people or indoctrinating people for Rochas Okorocha just a few years back.
If you love him, I'd like you to repeat what I'm saying. I know Rochas Okorocha. You are the best in the whole world. I know Rochas Okorocha, the governor. our champion. You are our champion. You are our father. You are our father. You are great. You are great. You are great. You are great. You are a man of wisdom. You are a man of wisdom. You are a leader. You are a leader. You are a leader. You are a leader. You are our mentor. You are our mentor. You are our king. You are our king. Governor of Imo State. Governor of Imo State. You are the best governor. You are the best governor. In this life. In this life. You are better than Obama. You are better than Obama. Better than people in the world. You are better than people in the world. Governor of Imo State. Governor of Imo State. You are a prophet. You are a prophet. When you say something. When you say something. It comes to pass. It comes to pass. I love you, my governor. I love you, my governor. When you say, I love you, my governor. Are you here? Yes. You know, Uche, the chief of staff, is one of the best of what I love in this life. Very gentleman.
That's the guy, or was the guy. That was when Okorocha was governor of Imo State. A foot soldier, dedicated, and you know that. But hopeless Uzodigba, Abi hopeless Uzodinjo, happened to them. The rest, they say, is history. Until this morning, when APC, Egbekegbe, put his name on a letter accusing the Christian Association of Nigeria collecting 2 billion naira from Peter Obi. So the guy had to come out himself. I don't know anything about it, so I will let you listen to him. Mr. Frank, oh yeah, oh, how did this happen?
Good day, obedient family. My name is Alleging Frank Onwume. I want to really debunk the nonsense they are saying about obedient family today. I don't know anything about this particular publication. I have personally moved from one church to another in Imo State today to go and find that church who can put this such publication out. I want to inform you, I don't know anything about it. That signature there was not my signature. I don't have anything to do with that signature. I have gone to the whole state to find out whether I can see that church. That church is not existing. Please, obedient, I want you to don't be distracted from this particular vision. Don't be distracted from this great vision. The enemy of tomorrow, the enemies of better tomorrow are the ones doing all this nonsense. They know that I'm popular in Imo State. I am the immediate past executive chairman of Okigwe local government. I have nothing. My wife, my children, all of them are pure obedient. So I don't know how anybody can come and put my name there and put my number. The picture you saw there is a picture when I was in APC, 2010 in Abuja. So the person maybe want to spoil my name or want to, I don't know what he's looking for. But the truth of the matter is that Peter Obi, I have never met Peter Obi before in my life. I only watch him in television, in Arise channels, on other popular television. I have never met him with my eyes. I don't even know him. I have never seen 2 billion or 2 million in my 2 billion in my eyes. I have never seen it. If 2 billion is like money, I don't know it. So how would somebody say that Peter Obi gave me? You people are liars. If you are afraid of Peter Obi, tell him that you are afraid of him than to start spoiling his name. Through people like us, you think that they are popular in Imo State. So please, my brothers and my sisters, never you. I bring my face. I took my time to bring this face for you people to see that man everybody is talking about. It's not true. They are liars. The church is not existing. I don't even know the CAN president or CAN chairman in Imo State. I don't own a church. So I don't know where they pick up this nonsense and post. Maybe people are afraid of me politically. They are the people who have gone to do this such nonsense to spoil my name. Obedient family, please, I want you to take this truth. I don't know anything about this. I'm just seeing.
That should be the supposed pastor of Dominion Center International. He's a politician. He's not a pastor, but we know why this happened. Now, again, okay, the reason why I choose to kind of share this with you is this. a lot of you may have your different, what do you call it? You may have your different choices in this, your charade election, okay? Fine. You all have the same right, I would say. Choose what you want and do what you want. But if you, for any reason, right, get yourself or make yourself available to be fed with divisive rhetorics like this, coming from people who are claiming to come, they are coming to unite you. But the intention is actually to keep you more divided, bloodily divided. A lot of you will want that, especially if you are not going to be the one to take the cut or be the one to be the victim of the violence that we erupt through all of these fake news, lies, and other setup like that. Okay? You may think you are not going to be directly affected, but you'll be surprised. Okay? Like Tifnumbu once said, to start a problem, to start violence is very easy, and it spread very easy too. But to stop it can take eternity. He said it. So these are the rhetorics that they feed into your mind. And you begin to feel like you have, there's something that you need to do to defend. Because that's what they want you to feel like. These guys intentionally, with a divided Nigeria, as it is, they have northerners, they have southerners, they have easterners, they have westerners, and all of them in their party. They have Christians, they have Muslims, they have all of them in their party. But they they said that is what will give them victory, by using religion. Then turning around, fabricating stories, fabricating lies that would then trigger religious crisis, only for them to now blame the victims later and say, are you not the one who collected 2 billion? Are you not the one who started it? Is he not the one who has been visiting churches and the rest? You see what their religion and politics does. But at the end of the day, I don't think the victims are going to just be Christians, Muslims. In my own mind, the victims are going to be the Northerners, the Southerners, the Yorubas, the Igbos, the Hausas, the Jaws. Every one of us will be the victim of what they are cooking. And like I said, it doesn't really matter how bloody this gets. All they want is just the power. Just exactly what they set up in 2015. These guys are saying that Obi is threatening people. And threatening people cannot give you power. But guess what? Tell me about threatening people. Last night, I streamed a clip, right? Where somebody who is a member of APC, was telling people that they will have to leave Lagos if they fail to show that they voted for Tifnumbu in this 2023, right? Now, another one that happened, this time around, is not even like against the non-Yorubas. This happened to Yorubas inside the Saleko. Why? Because they are not going to support a Tifnumbu inside the Saleko. And somebody who is a PA, personal assistant to the governor of Lagos State, and the brother to the governor of Lagos State, Sonweiku, his brother, they went to a small community, a small a street there, and they beat everybody. Baba, see, listen to this. So in case if you think they are just targeting they are just targeting non-Yorubas. If you are a Yoruba man and you are not supporting Tifnumbu in Lagos, they will unleash violence on you. Serious one. Now, that is what I'm trying to say, that it's part of the level of sort of a fear, something they are not so bold enough to admit, that whatever the plan was, it seems to be shaking. Things are not going according to their plan, and they are not comfortable. So tell me, how many streets in Nigeria would they have to devour? I mean, to sort of send a violence team to force people to choose a Kolu? Of course, they are not going to go to every street in Nigeria. Yeah? Remember, they have their corrupt structure already. The one that is always going to what? Overturn the supposed people's will. It all starts from the selection process, including registration process and the rest. But somehow, they will attack anybody. Doesn't matter. So when they tell you that if Numbu is fighting for Yoruba and the rest, you have no idea what you are up against, because even Yorubas, they will be sacrificed. Why did I say that? On this street, to let you know how cold-hearted they are, and to also let you know that they will do anything and everything. Blackmail everyone that they should blackmail. Threaten those they should threaten. And bring war if they have to, for Tinubu to be president. Go and rest assured of that. If he's going to succeed or not, that's a different story. Same thing to the same thing I would do say to the obedient and those who continue to try to fabricate lies against them to justify why they don't like them. Obi is a 419. I say, okay, can you give us that thing that he stole or he duped you off? No, it's just a 419. I just know that it's a 419. So all that kind of those who have already believed, all right? I don't have say in your choice and all that. But all I know is this, that obedient or Obi is going to become their president or not is also a story, right? For another day. In fact, it's a story for another 2 weeks. So you can keep all your gun, you can keep your gun dry and then sort of keep your gun powder dry too. Don't shoot them yet. You know? But what is happening right now is the fact that people who are like supposed to be comfortable are becoming uncomfortably uncomfortable. And they are now unleashing the type of violence that you'll be asking yourself, kilo for desperation, kilo wa de kilo letoyi. What happened? Why all of this? Why desperation of trying to cook up or fabricate lies? My brother, now politics, Jari, everything is, no, everything is not politics, my brother. You know why I know that everything is not politics that way? Or that kind of politics you are saying, that's not politics. You see, in 2015, when they started the never seen before propaganda, I actually thought it was APC, Egbe, that was that so good. Here you get, so good. I didn't know that the journey to 2015, the division of Nigeria along tribal, religious, and other line that a lot of us cross and we've never come back since, and we will never come back. You know that. We didn't know that. See, wait till they record that thing again. Google Analytica, be waiting to record that. Remember that propaganda tool that helped change so many governments across the world at the time. You remember? What did they call them? Google Analytica. Hang on. What were they called? I need to have that name because I'm going to be repeating it. Google Analytica. No, Google Analytica. You shall remember, Abi. We didn't know that there were those who were injecting different propaganda into different social media platforms, promoting them into different demography. We didn't know that the person that Obama gave them, hey, what was this guy's name again? Oh, it don't say. They gave them, this particular guy that worked with Obama in his own election at the time, Cambridge Analytica. We go take for ourselves. It's called Cambridge Analytica. Alex what again? Axelrod. You see? Welcome to the temple of truth. Alex Axelrod was given to APC, Google Analytica. Those ones were conducting different, Baba, they worked on you. That's why sometimes, when I see sincere people that after they came out of the change Kool-Aid and they figured out that they've been scammed and duped with Boko Haram, regrettably, they sincerely came back and said, I regretted. Some of them I actually felt their sincere regrets. Abako see propaganda. No propaganda will be like propaganda of 2015. A lot of the people just sort of, they just sort of forget things easily. They enter everybody on your phone, on TV. People with Boko Haram jailed their father for doing nothing. For just being part of the people that Boko Haram want to clear out in 1983, 1984. Their children started saying, even if Boko Haram jailed my father, I believe in Boko Haram. Generation that killed to buy sugar, buy salt, buy Omo in 1984-85. The same generation were telling us that Boko Haram is the best that ever happened. Like I said, it was, some said it wasn't ordinary. Baba na just, no be juju. You have no idea when they work on you. Have you ever noticed that sometimes when you are talking about going on holidays, you are walking about, man, I need to go on holiday. Or you are speaking on the phone, you are talking on the phone with someone, and you're like, yeah, I'm thinking of going on holiday to some, maybe Canada or what have you. And your devices will pick that voice. And before you know it, you go on Facebook. When you're on Facebook, you start seeing holidays, 20% offer, 50% discount, holiday to Tropicana, holiday to the West Indies, holiday to, have you noticed that? Technology. That's how they work on you. They work on you to the point that when you turn on your TV, surprisingly, the advert that will be popping up will just be adding something like holiday. Get away holiday, you can put away this money or that. That's how they work on you. Because they collect your data. They check what are your interests. What do you like? Football. You like sport. You like Premiership, Abi? A lot of you in Nigeria like Premiership, Abi? Okay, why don't we just start giving them something in that line for all of them who love sports? So that can attract them. And in between, you can drop the message. Would you like in Nigeria, whereby Nigeria Premiership will be one of the best in Africa? It is possible. Vote for change. And you just be like, Omo. So that's how they work on people. Seriously. People who knew Boko Haram very well, they were swearing that the moment Boko Haram becomes president of Nigeria, last song, hey, forget it. But the rest, they say, is history. Instead of us to forget any worry, now Nigeria, we are about to forget now. They are now saying, Omo, you should not forget Nigeria. I beg, remember Nigeria. People are forgetting because Boko Haram happened. Like they say, like people were saying then, Boko Haram was jobless. People will get job in Nigeria. They gather their money to promote a jobless man, unproductive man, to be the Petitioners. When he now got the job, millions of them became jobless. Poverty escalated, became multi-dimensional poverty. And on like that. If you will say, well, let's come back to where it all started from. They've done all of this to you. We know how it happened. But somehow today, they don't have that same capacity anymore. Or people have smartened up. The obedient themselves have become the investigator and the rest. In fact, in their own defense of, if they say Tifnumbu gave people 100 million, people will be like, that's what they do now. The other day, the Senate President of Nigeria gave 100 million naira to the Timber Association of Yobe. That's somebody who is the Senate President of Nigeria who has 100 million naira to give to out during election. That's who they are. So when they said that Peter Obi gave CAN 2 billion, and so some people go uploaded this video, the video of when Mbaka couldn't squeeze 1 naira out of the same Obi for the name, in the name of God. Obi was telling him that just give me one project and where you want it, and I will do it. I can't give you cash. They uploaded this.
Brother, now one day working, Governor. The way you and brother, now one day working, Governor. Gent, I got a chukwa. Not only home chukwa, what you could get, Maria. Oh, yeah, it means you don't want to do anything for God. Yeah, but I wrong, Father,
the man put the straight, as a nigga, magazine project. I want to have a cardi project.
Okay, come to Lord Joqueta. My name have a political statement.
Father, my mother made a political statement. When I have not seen my P2B, I've never promised things and failed. I'm a fundamental Catholic. Even when I couldn't know Kano me. But in my God.
You can promise say Mary here in Anambra. Praise the Lord. In your capacity and what God has done for you, Governor. Get money, okay, get money, get into here. God hates stinginess. I'm the one I'm a quick or I'm a quick egg as again though. Otherwise, again, Atiku will fail. Oh, boy, back a paint to go, but on all time back. Get it. No, you can save your political destiny. 2019, who am I doing? Election. Who am I what the coup? Praise the living God. Here game one day work and you work at bazaar. O man wa moji. Get on tell me am na ko. Chere biko. Get on.
That's Mbaka trying to toast him at the time. So they are asking you if you do have one, right? Apart from a violence, okay, you can bring that up. However, on the other side of the spectrum, the Kano people are also angry right now, simply because Obi called Atiku that other one. How dare him call if Atiku win, Atiku must not employ Obi. I don't know if you have been hearing that, but I'll come back to that. Let's go to that Abuja, where Kolu said he has the courage, he has the knowledge, and he understands the code. I don't know what he's talking about, but I'll show you. But just before Kolu, ladies and gentlemen, there were other side dramas that actually took place in Abuja. This was after Kirby yesterday. Okay? Remember Bashali?
Still on the streets with Kem and Tosaino. I'm right here with the great Bashali. And he's here to show his support for Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu right here at the Eagle Square, Federal Capital Territory. A very good afternoon to you, the great Bashali.
Good afternoon. I'm happy to be here. I believe in a free and fair election that every Nigerian will be proud to have won or participated in. And I believe that everybody should have the spirit of sportsmanship, where the losers will go to the winner and say, congratulations, you are the winner. This is what we want. And no life should be lost in this election. We are an election where everybody participates, the loser will congratulate the winner, and everybody is happy. We want a one Nigeria.
Are you
take us to the promised land?
Are you supporting Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, or you are in the middle?
And no, I am here to support, the people that Nigerians want to support. Asiwaju is the best man to take us to the promised land. Let's support him and make Nigeria the best country in the world.
Why do you support him? Why?
I want a great man who has a great vision for a better Nigeria. And if this man will take us there, I give him 100% support.
He was there in 1993 when Chief MK Abiola was about to run, right? And it's 30 years after, he's here again in person. Yes. Do you see any similarities?
Well, the difference now would be that a man who won and got it compared to a man who won and did not get it. That would be the difference.
The great Bashali! Let's go!
I've told you, see, if you live long enough, your heroes may become villain. But it's politics, Abi. Now, same way you want to be. Bashali said, Tifnumbu has the brain, blah, 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 and all, You disagree. Okay. What about this lady then?
All right, a very good afternoon to you. I'm standing right here in front of the great Bimbo Akintola, President for Excellence, right here to support Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And it's a pleasure to see you. You look beautiful as usual. What's your support for Asiwaju based on?
Okay, I keep telling people there's so many things, I don't know where to start. But first and foremost, I'm not interested in the unknown. I'm interested in the known, the tried, the tested. We've seen what Asiwaju can do. Anybody that says they haven't is a liar. Anybody that says they haven't is a big liar. We saw what he did with Lagos State. We know that he's not tribalistic. He's not into ethnicity. We know that when it comes to religion, he's accepting of all religions. We know that when he says he will do something, he does it. Look at the train in Lagos State. It started during Asiwaju's time. It's a reality today. Look at what happened with Lagos. Lagos had no federal allocation for 3 years. He still ran Lagos State.
So, to the undecided person right now, what would you say to them about voting Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu in a few days?
Vote for the no. Vote for someone who has done it before and will do it again in a bigger fashion.
Thank you very much. That's Spian for Excellence, Bimbo Akintola, for speaking with us. All right, this is Kem on the Streets reporting live.
A lot of you are raging, calling out names and all of that. I understand. But a lot of them are, according to them, they are doing this simply because of what they have benefited from him personally. And I don't know. There are those who actually sang too. I don't know if you have seen this in that same Abuja. A lot of you are raging. Their fans are suffering. I said, make una no attach emotion to anything that has to do with their election. But a lot of you are still expressing emotion instead of you to just shake your head and watch it play out. Maiyegun is not like that, Jari. Maiyegun, you know that. Okay, that's fine. Maybe we should just go and listen to the man that is Jagaba June Gaba and all of that stuff. He finally arrived in Abuja last night, and his first words, right, is that he has the courage, the capacity. Maybe you should listen.
We have the knowledge, we know the road, we understand the code. We will work with you. We definitely will collaborate with the states to discover more and develop more. Develop our country. We are talking about 200 million now and more than 500 million in 25 years time. We have to be ready. We have what it takes. We have knowledge, courage, we have the capacity.
Yeah, I mean, I heard him saying something that you have to do something because in 25 years, Nigeria will be 500 million people. No, that's not true. Is it? No, it's not true. We wait for the fact checkers. The other part of the night was when he said they are so happy that IU finally admitted that they destroyed Nigeria. PDP destroyed Nigeria. The gaffe of the PDP chairman, Kalu, as dumb as he is, forget it. It didn't miss that.
We are ready to serve you and continue to serve you. All day yesterday, I saw a convention of one of Nigerian leading political parties.
Sorry, did he say convention or confession? Convention, I be confession. Okay, it doesn't matter. Please.
We are ready to serve you and continue to serve you. All day yesterday, I saw a convention of one of Nigerian leading political parties. The national chairman of People Democratic Party, Dr. Iyose Ayu, he confessed and regret that PDP has damaged the nation to shape. I agree with him. I agree totally with value. And we forgive him for a true convention. No already the word from his mouth for the social media. It's a great convention. For you, we tell you, we will not put you to shame. We will make you proud of Nigeria.
So he got the IU's convention. I be confession, IU's confession. Anyway, they say idea no matter. Or else you will need to go and study the language of the gods, which Tifnumbu only. Oh, sorry. Tifnumbu Bokwari are the two people I know speaks the language of the gods in this world that I know of. So you need to study that for you to be able to understand them when they speak. But you see the man himself, he believes that is hot cake. Everybody just want to use him to cash out. People want to tap from his brain. He's so brainy, very smart, and all of that. Even though today they will actually ascribe whatever Fashola did during his own time, they will ascribe it to Tifnumbu. Whatever Ambode did, they will ascribe it to Tifnumbu, including the current one, the houseboy Adegator, Governor Point and Kill, Sonweku. They will ascribe it to him too, and he will gladly take it. It's my brain. He said people want to spy on him. That's why they always want to invite him everywhere. Oh yeah, come and talk. Person won't be your president. He said people want to spy on him. People want to tap his brains, and he's not going to let them. I'm not going to let them. Smart Tifnumbu.
I don't want to sit here and reveal all my strategy. I'm the first.
I cannot sit down here and reveal all my strategy. But back in the strategy, man, he is so. I mean, well, that's for him, even though it cracks me up. Okay, old man, strategy. I cannot let you know my strategy of how to fix Nigeria.
I don't want to sit here and reveal all my strategy. I'm the first speaker among the three of us running. So they will spy on me. So you will have a limited answer here today. Another day you can bring me back. But that's part of what I do.
Kolu, hold on, I don't want to sound like I am somebody maybe say, because if I say what I'm about to say now, obedient to be like, I know it. This guy is enemy of Nigeria. Me enemy Nigeria, I be no wala. For the content that Kolu carries, if Kolu loses the election this month, I'm gonna miss him. I mean that, and I feel like the trouble will continue. But you need somebody like that to cheer you up and all that. You know what I mean? You can bring me back the other day. I cannot tell you everything now. No, not now. Another day. You get. I can't reveal all my strategy. That's somebody who... Man, sorry, I want to laugh again. Sorry.
I don't want to sit here and reveal all my strategy. I'm the first speaker among the three of us running. So they will spy on me. So you will have a limited answer here today. Another day you can bring me back. But that's part of what I do.
That's the answer you are going to get today. You okay? All right, sir. Even no answer was given, no. You get, or you just have to say yes, sir. I get you, sir. But sir, I want to ask you, listen, I said I don't want to release all my strategy here. They are spying on me. Kí ló ń smile lórí alágbárí kúkú? Olójú kan tó ń jọba nílùú àwọn afọ́jú. Dìgbòlugi kọlugi everybody. But wetin man go do? Somebody we listen to, and we're like, kí ló ń sọ? Even this man, you remember this Alpha Alaji meeting there?
Ẹ campaign with you, one bank campaign is it? One way. Òun wá sọ fún ọ pé ẹ wá kó gbogbo búrẹ́dì ẹ kó kúrò nílùú ní campaign bá ẹ wá kó gbogbo kerosene ẹ dẹ̀ kó kúrò nílùú wọn ní ti sọ wá ní abúrakadàtì ó ní tẹ ẹ bá dẹ̀ kó gbogbo ẹ a máa wọlé a máa dìbò a máa láì sọ lọ́hùn.
wọ́n náà ní bulu wọn náà kọ́ fi ṣe é.
ṣé ọlọ́run wá ní yín ni.
ṣé Yorùbá náà wọ́n sọ ń lù ú.
èèbó ló fi sọ mo translate ẹ ní.
kọ́ba káwọ́ bá fi gbọ́ yìí.
ó ti yé mi sẹ́rí èèbó ló fi sọ èmi wá translate ó ní ẹ wá mú gbogbo kerosene ẹ kó kúò lẹ̀ ẹ dẹ̀ kó gbogbo bread ẹ kó kúò lẹ̀ gbogbo jerrycan tá a máa fi repo ẹ kó pamọ́ a máa dìbò àwọn wèrè kan wá gbé àwọn máa wọlé jẹ́lẹ́rì ìyá yìí náà lẹ́ wọlé.
ولنبلونكم بشيء من
ẹ máa káròyìn gan.
àbáwọ̀ wàzám ẹni tí ń sọrú ọ̀rọ̀ báwọn jáde ó ti dájú pé àwọn ni wọ́n jọ da nàìjíríà rú àwọn ni wọ́n ba nàìjíríà jẹ́ àwọn ni wọ́n dojú nàìjíríà dédé bí ó dé yìí àwọn wọ́n dá fìtínà yìí lẹ̀ fún wa wọ́n ti mọ̀ pé àwọn ti mọ báwọn ṣe tó àwọn ti mọ báwọn ti tún dàrú àwọn ti mọ jókà nísìlẹ̀ àwọn tó sọ pé inconclusive wọn è ká tán.
kì í ṣe léèdì tọ̀ ọmọ nàìjíríà tó ní.
àní ní nàìjíríà yìí ẹ gbọ́ ni
gbèdé ń gbọ́.
ẹ̀yà wọn náà ní ti nàìjíríà yìí ẹ̀yà wọn abrakadati
ẹ̀yà wọn ni.
bàbá tó ń kàmpé bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ báyìí wọ́n tó méjìlá tó ń kàmpé lọ́wọ́ ní abrakadati ni.
èyí ṣe gbogbo wọn fẹ́ dìbò.
gbogbo wọn fẹ́ wọlé oyè kan lè yẹ bí 100 wa wọ́n á gbé báwọn bá dìbò àwọn dẹ̀ máa wọlé gbogbo yòówù wọ́n ní kódà kẹ́ ẹ wá tàdá kẹ́ ẹ fi kọ nǹkan sára owó àmọ̀dáran ìwọ ọlọ́run sátú wá jìyà kúnyà ni ọmọ nàìjíríà ìdápẹ́jà wà náà tó bẹ lọ́wọ́ abúrakadá tí ọlọ́run ti gbà wọ́n ọlọ́run gbà wá náà lọ́wọ́ àwọn wọ̀nyí.
ولنبلونكم بشيء من الخوف.
ẹ̀yin náà rí pé gbogbo àwọn ọmọ tí máa ń yìnbọn kí owó dà tí wọ́n fẹ́ nìkan àsìkò tí gbogbo ẹ̀ máa ń ṣe rọ̀rì ni tẹ́mọ̀ gbọ́ pò pa táwọn ọmọ kan yòó tí wọ́n lọ kíní kópa mọ́ rí wọ́n mọ̀ lọ fèrè sọ ráńdà báwòtù.
àmẹ́rin tí ò ní pàmbẹ́ náà ti fèrè fa báyìí tálíkà náà òjò òun náà rówó gbà.
àní gbogbo ayé kò sówó báyìí nísìnyí. ó làwọn lọ báyìí ọmọ nàìjíríà.
Many people are in the bank because many people are dying. Everything are doing. Àmọ́ ìbò sọ pressure ti wà bá sọ Yorùbá gbogbo nǹkan ṣẹlẹ̀ ń lu yìí pressure ti wà èyìnbó kò ṣe sọ sẹ́yìn ìlú lé.
I'm so sorry that you didn't understand Yoruba, okay? You see that man, is an Islamic cleric, a preacher in Yoruba land. So he was doing his normal preaching. And he said, like, somebody was saying that some people I'm sorry. It's like the whole thing is replaying in my head. I keep laughing, seriously. So he was talking about a candidate was complaining that there is fuel scarcity, kerosene scarcity, naira scarcity. That this scarcity is intentional. They are keeping it so as for him to lose. But they are going to vote and they are going to win. Amadibo. Wale. And he said, in this whole hardship, this person is part of those who brought us to this stage. Is referring to Kolu. Are you with me? It's so cracking, honestly. And if you think that is funny, right? Here is another one. I jammed this clip on social media and I have not stopped kind of, I have not stopped, laughing and at the same time thinking. I'll let you see this. Kolu will be say, okay, watch. And if you know Remi Werikwe number, you can drop it in the comment section. We might need to call if this is true.
Katsina ta dukko ɗakin kara wannan haka yake domin kuwa Alhaji Bola Ahmad Tinubu wato Asuwaju ɗan takarar shugaban ƙasar Najeriya a ƙarƙashin jam'iyyar APC zai angwance da amaryarsa wato Khadija Abubakar Bawa Wagiri wanda za a yi kamar haka ranar Asabar 18 ga watan Fabrairu a Central Mosque da ke cikin garin Katsina. Wakilin amarya mai girma gwamnan jihar Katsina wato Right Honorable Aminu Bello Masari. Wakilin ango shine mai girma gwamnan jihar Kano Alhaji Abdullahi Umar Ganduje, mai masaukin baki na musamman Alhaji Dahiru Bara'u Mangal. Wannan na matsayin katin gayyata ga wanda bai samu ba. Allah ya bada ikon zuwa. Amin. Katsina ta
I don't know if to laugh or be kind of worried. Like, is that even real? Maiyegun, you should have listen. I don't be Davido Denny, okay? I know they do investigative journalists like him. As you are opening your mouth, they're like, call you want to marry Ke? Abi. Àbí kọ́ ló ti fẹ́ kú dá. Ṣé wọ́n fẹ́ pa kọ́lù àti kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀? On the 18th, it's just about 6 days away. Abi, what is today? 12. 6 days away. So we'll find out later. If Rana 2, Abi Sarana 2, if Gandola and the rest of them are Bello Masari and the rest are going to organize a Fatia. Abi Fatia. No. Fatia. I don't know. Maybe they are going to organize one marriage for Kolu True. I don't know. However, I'm sorry, guys. I am going to go back to this Maiyegun. Now Maiyegun Bello. That's not Maiyegun Bello. Sorry, guys. I want to listen to that part again.
Òun wá sọ fún ọ pé ẹ wá kó gbogbo búrẹ́dì ẹ kó kúrò nílùú nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ ni bá ẹ wá kó gbogbo kerosene ẹ dẹ̀ kó kúrò nílùú wọn ní ti sọ wá ní abúrakadàtì ó ní tẹ ẹ bá dẹ̀ kó gbogbo ẹ a máa wọlé a máa dìbò a máa láì sọ lọ́hùn.
wọ́n lànà bùlù wọn nà kó fi ṣe é.
ṣé ọlọ́run wá ní yín ni.
ṣé Yorùbá náà wọ́n sọ ń lù ú.
èèbó ló fi sọ mo translate ẹ ní.
tọ́ba káwọ́ bá fi gbọ́ yìí.
ó ti yé mi sẹ́rí èèbó ló fi sọ. èmi wá translate ó ní ẹ wá mú gbogbo kerosene ẹ kó kúrò lẹ̀ ẹ dẹ̀ kó gbogbo bread ẹ kó kúrò lẹ̀ gbogbo jerrycan tá a máa fi repo ẹ kó pamọ́ a máa dìbò àwọn wèrè kan wá gbé àwọn máa wọlé jẹ́lẹ́rì ìyá yìí náà lẹ́ wọlé.
wọ́n lànà bùrù wọn nà kó fi ṣe é.
ẹ káròyìn ẹ mọ káròyìn gan.
àbáwọ̀ wàzám ẹni tí ń sọ orú ọ̀rọ̀ báwọn jáde ó ti dájú pé àwọn ni wọ́n jọ da Nàìjíríà rú àwọn ni wọ́n bà Nàìjíríà jẹ́ àwọn ni wọ́n dojú Nàìjíríà dédé bí ó dé yìí àwọn wọ́n dá fìtínà yìí lẹ̀ fún wa wọ́n ti mọ̀ pé àwọn ti mọ̀ báwọn ṣe tó àwọn ti mọ̀ báwọn ti tún dàrú àwọn ti mọ̀ jọ́kà nísìlẹ̀ àwọn tó sọ pé inconclusive wọn èka tán.
kì í ṣe lédè tó ọmọ Nàìjíríà tó ní.
àní ní Nàìjíríà yìí ẹ gbọ́ ni
gbẹ̀dẹ̀ ń gbọ́.
ẹ̀yà wọn náà ní ti Nàìjíríà yìí ẹ̀yà wọn abrakadati
ẹ̀yà wọn ni.
bàbá tó ń campaign bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ báyìí wọ́n tó 12 tó ń campaign lọ́wọ́ ní abrakadati ni.
èyí ṣe gbogbo wọn fẹ́ dìbò.
gbogbo náà fẹ́ wọlé oyè kan lè yẹ bí 100 wa wọn á gbé báwọn bá dìbò àwọn dẹ̀ máa wọlé gbogbo yòówù wọn ní kódà kẹ wá tàdá kẹ fi kọ̀ǹkan sára owó àmọ̀dáná ìwọ ọlọ́run sátún wá jìyà kúnyà ni ọmọ Nàìjíríà ìdápẹ́jà wà náà tó bẹ lọ́wọ́ abúrakadàtì ọlọ́run ti gbà wọn ọlọ́run gbà wá náà lọ́wọ́ àwọn wọ̀nyí.
wọ́n lànà bùrù wọn nà kó fi ṣe é minal khawfi.
ẹ̀yin náà rí pé gbogbo àwọn ọmọ tí máa ń yìnbọn kí owó dà tí wọ́n fẹ́ nìkan àsìkò tí gbogbo ẹ̀ máa ń ṣe rọ̀rì ní tẹ́mọ̀ gbọ́ pò pa táwọn ọmọ kan yọ tí wọ́n lọ kíní kópa mọ́ rí wọ́n mọ̀ lọ fẹ́rí sọ ráńdàbà òtù.
àmẹ́ni tí ò ní pàmbẹ́ náà ti ń fẹ́rí fa báyìí tálíkà náà òjò òun náà rówó gbà.
àní gbogbo ayé kò sówó báyìí nísìnyí. wọ́n la wá lọ báyìí ọmọ Nàìjíríà.
abalẹ̀ torí àwọn àkànṣe àwa tá à ń jíyà rẹ̀ pọ̀.
àti wọ́n lànà bolo wà nàkàn bí ṣe.
wọ́n lànà bolo wà nàkàn bí ṣe minal khawfi wal ju'i.
ẹlẹ́kẹ̀jì nù ni wàlẹ̀ júùrì àtòfẹ́ bi dàn yín o ẹ̀wẹ̀ bi ti gbà yé abẹ́ wàsám ibi dé kọ̀wá sóúnjẹ àjẹkù mọ́ níbi òde kò sóúnjẹ àjẹkù mọ́ nínú ilé àfọ̀dọ̀ àwọn olówó àfọ̀dọ̀ àwọn.
Buhari Omo Musa, I just remember now. And thank you so much to everybody who actually decided to remind me. That's Buhari Omo Musa, telling the people that those who kept them in bondage, suffering them as we speak, the same people who are also bragging that we will vote. Wale, I will win. That's Steve Numbu. Now, moving away from all of that, I am going to take you straight to our usual update on the Yoruba Union, just before we call it a night, okay? Meanwhile, if you are watching me right now, still there on Facebook, on YouTube, you can, you can like the video before you leave, because right now, the updates on the Yoruba Union back to school program, where we are reaching out to children, school children across Yoruba to. Among them is Kwara State in Ilorin. So in Kwara, we met some children as well. And then we preached the message to them as well. We made a contact like we planned to. And we intended to keep that up across the rest of Yoruba land. So I am going to take you to Ilorin in Kwara State, where we also visited and we met some school children. Ladies and gentlemen, just before you go, remember, like the broadcast. Aye?
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni Yorùbá wọn bá lè ṣe ètò Yorùbá. ẹ bá wa gbọ́ ẹ máa ní láti pay attention nìyẹn o. ó ní kí pẹ́ kú iṣẹ́ pé tó dalẹ̀ ń ṣe.
Thank you, ma.
Wọ́n ní ọ̀nà ọ̀sìn mi.
Wá síbí next àwọn tó bá ní distinction nínú yín
máa fún wọn ní scholarship títí dé university. Scholarship tá a fẹ́ fún yìí, èyí mélòó lẹ fẹ́?
Gbogbo wa.
Tó jẹ́ orílẹ̀-èdè máa explain ẹ̀ fọ́dà. Ó jẹ́ ilẹ̀ tó wà tí àwọn èèyàn tí wọ́n ń ṣẹ́tù sórí ẹ̀ tó ti àwọn bàkárì ní àlọ́ iṣẹ́ wò yìí ohun tí mo rí ó yàtọ̀ sí ìpínlẹ̀ rí láàrin ara yìí. Tẹ bá ti fojú sí ìbéèrè dáadáa. Níṣẹ́ ni mo rí dókítà lọ báyìí, dókítà rẹpẹtẹ. Lọ́yà láàrin ẹni captains of industry. Orí accountant. Ẹ̀yin. Tíyàn bá jà ibi tó ga lẹ máa dé lágbára. We are waiting for you, you are our future, and I am happy to meet you. Thank you so much.
I am happy to see you. My name is Princess. Àwọn tó rán mi sí inú àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá ni wọ́n káàkiri àgbáyé. Torí gbogbo yín lẹ máa ṣe dáadáa nìyẹn. So tẹ́ bá ti fi effort, tẹ́ ti fi ìmọ̀ yín ṣọ̀kan, kì í ṣọ́ mi kọ́, èmi kọ́, dádì náà kọ́. Ẹ má níwà bámúbámú ni mo yó ebi ò bá. Ẹ má níwà ààrẹ kan tó lóun ò ní bàtà tó jẹ́ pé gbà tó débẹ̀ gbogbo owó ló kó jẹ. Ẹ má níwà ààrẹ kan tó lóun ṣí fáàmù lórúkọ ìlú tó jẹ́ pé orúkọ ẹ̀ ló wà ńbẹ̀ báyìí. Ẹ má níwà bámúbámú ni mo yó ebi ò bá àpamọ́ ẹlòmíì pa. Ẹ má níwà bó o bá o pa. Gbogbo àwọn tí yúnífọ̀mù wọn ò bá dá láàrin wọn, wọ́n ń ṣe alákìísà, ọmọ aláṣọ ni wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ wà kísà. Nàìjíríà ló jẹ́ àríbáyé rí. Àwọn tí yúnífọ̀mù wọn ò bá dá láàrin wọn, ẹ bá mi kọ orúkọ wọn sílẹ̀. Then àwọn tí wọn ò bá ní bàtà láàrin wọn, mọ́ ní kẹ́fí bléèdì gé bàtà yín o. So àwọn tí wọn ò bá ní bàtà láàrin wọn, ẹ bá mi kọ orúkọ wọn sílẹ̀. Then kẹ́ bá mi gẹ̀ẹ́tì télọ̀ wọn. Ẹ ṣé gan ni, thank you. A ní kọ́ mú orúkọ àwọn ọmọ sílẹ̀. Àwọn ọmọ tí aṣọ iléèwé wọn ò bá dá, àwọn tí bàtà wọn ò bá dá, àwọn tó yẹ pé wọ́n rọ́jú tiraka láti sanwó iléèwé ni. Kọ́ bá wa kọ orúkọ wọn sílẹ̀, kọ́ fi ránṣẹ́ sí wa. Àwọn ohun tá bá lè máa ṣe lórí ẹ̀, a máa ṣe. Orúkọ àwọn nọ́mbà àwọn òbí wọn náà kọ́kọ́ síbẹ̀, so that tí a bá ń fà wọn kinní yẹn ránṣẹ́, a máa pè bí àwọn a máa pe àwọn òbí wọn náà pé ṣó ń tẹ̀ wọ́n lọ́wọ́. So a kó gbogbo wọn sórí WhatsApp group so that a lè máa bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀. You're welcome, ma. Yeah, thank you. I am happy to see you. Mi sí Yoruba Union. Láì mọ ẹnì kankan. Ṣé gbọ́ Yorùbá? Wow. Ẹ ṣé mo dúpẹ́. Tẹ́ bá ti fojú sẹ́kọ̀ọ́ yín, ẹ̀yin lọ́jọ́ ọ̀la wa, ẹ̀yin là ń wojú ẹ̀. Ipe ẹ máa gbèlú yẹn ga. Òun ló ṣe rán mi wá kí wá bá yín sọ̀rọ̀. Ẹ ṣàṣeyọrí o. Àní gbọ́ orúkọ yín lọ́gbà ẹ̀wọ̀n o. Àní gbọ́ níbi tó ti ń gba gáràjì o. Ẹ wúlẹ̀ fórílẹ̀-èdè Yorùbá o. Ẹ ṣé mo dúpẹ́. I am happy to see you all. Ìwé yẹn ló máa kẹ́ fojú sẹ́kọ̀ọ́ yín dáadáa. You are going to be a leader, but you will never be a leader of a tomorrow that will not come. Orílẹ̀-èdè ṣe la dá dúró bí orílẹ̀-èdè. Orílẹ̀-èdè Yorùbá ló ń pè bí. Tí Ọlọ́run bá wa ṣe, tá bá lórílẹ̀-èdè wa yẹn gbà padà. Ẹ̀yin ògo ọjọ́ ọ̀la wa rèé torọ́ ọmọ aládé ni gbogbo yín pátá. Ó dúró dè là ń wò ẹ̀ sáwọn mọ̀lẹ́bí wa. All weaponize poverty. Ó ní alẹ́ máa lọ. Àádẹ́dẹ́lẹ̀ ìlérí lágbára Ọlọ́run. Ẹ ṣé mo dúpẹ́ gan. Ẹ ṣeun.
Thank you, Princess, as always, for the trip. Anyone who wants to see the full video, it's about 45 minutes long. You will be able to see that from tomorrow. It should be up and running on the platform, okay? And you can view everything, how it all went, the message and all that. So thank you so much once again for spending your evening with me, as is now a custom, okay? And if you are just joining us, you should try and see this from the start, okay? It's quite interesting and detailed as well. However, I am going to take a break. Now, when I come back, I will take 1 or 2 calls, or just take calls, okay, generally. So if you are interested, there's a number on the screen where you should know this, by the way. It is WhatsApp call only, okay? So the line will be opened the moment I return from my break. So don't go anywhere. And mind you, you can still like the video if you haven't. Like the broadcast. Subscribe. And then pick up the phone and maybe make 1 or 2 contributions yourself. I'll see you in a moment. Don't go anywhere. Thank you so much for your patience, Abi. So I have somebody on the line, by the way. Idris, are you still there?
Yes, sir. Maiyegun General. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, brother. How are you?
I'm fine, sir. I'm fine, sir. Good evening, everybody. Today, yes, sir. Firstly, I'll still thank Madam Princess for what she has been doing and her team, and the God Almighty will continue to protect and guide them, and wherever they are, wherever they will be going, God will keep protecting them.
Amen to that.
Thank them. We thank them. Yes, sir. This our country. This is our Nigeria. I know that it's already finished. So we are just waiting for the mass burial. And no problem. We are there. We are waiting for them. So that's Buhari Musa. There were 2 weeks. So yes, I think early this January, we heard about that he was kidnapped. Although they tried to change that it was a rumor, but me, I know that he was actually kidnapped. But only down me in the Yoruba, or let me just say, going down in the our Muslim because I want you understand? So I think they paid ransom for it because the news actually went far like that. But once I debunk it, but
yes.
So I believe this is what instigated him. It's a lie. So give me a touch, Baba, he actually spoke out. So so he has already feel the brunt of Nigeria system. So that is why he has to speak up. So this video that I just showed to me now, this I showed to us now, this the station of Kwara State. Was not this Saraki people from their father to Gbemi Sola to Toru? I don't understand. School environment. Because I'm also
across Yoruba land.
I'm also a product of public school. But I'm school. So this is what we are. This is what we are say Adagbasi. And all are the and this is what we are. This is grassroots, grassroots. This is the awareness. This is the awareness. It's not about coming to declaration. I don't understand.
Orientation reason to share you get so that so party la one playing share you get anybody to
exactly.
Share you guys at least you have a better understanding why. Not just somebody said do this and you have no idea what's the plan. They just say do this and you do that. We will never put anybody in harm's way. That's one thing about us.
Mama, I normally listen to only 2 programs, and the reason why I listen to it is Mama understand a lot. I listen to Maiyegun General and I listen to Yedara. Mama pinpointing. I don't know. So I don't know.
Yeah, let me take another.
All right, sir. All right, let me just give it. All right,
thank you so much. Okay.
All right, sir.
We have so much to do, and I've told people that we have nobody to impress. Okay, and we have nobody to prove any point to. Whatever we choose to do, we will do them. We rate ourselves. Whether they rate us or they don't rate us, it doesn't matter. Okay, whatever we do on this platform within the union, there are things we want to do, not because we want to impress anybody. But if you feel so impressed about what we are doing and you want to join us, you are welcome. But guess what? We are so prepared that even when we make mistakes, we will learn from it. We will build on that. Right? Hello, sir.
Hello, Michael.
Good afternoon in America. How are you, sir?
America.
Thank you so much for joining me tonight, sir. I know it's afternoon over there, so happy weekend.
Yeah. Happy weekend to you too. You know what? Yesterday, I didn't know that you already, the program was already finished. I was calling. I was like, when I knew that, oh, we have finished the program. Okay. I'm
so sorry.
Today.
I know.
You know?
That's why I would have finished by now and just like go away again. But I'm like, come on. It's not bad if I hear from one or two people who would like to react to a lot of things I've shared in the past few days. So I decided to stay. Yeah. But yeah, it's good to have you on, sir. How are you?
I want to say a big thank you again.
Thank you, sir.
To say a big thank you. We cannot thank you. We cannot thank you enough, you know. Then I want to give everyone on this platform, everyone, both home, I would say home in America and
diaspora
abroad in
too. Because Nigeria will be a diaspora for you as we speak. So even though they wanted to turn it around. Yeah. Well, yeah, go on, sir.
Yeah. So, and I want to send my warmly greetings to our queen of the moment.
Queen B.
You know, the princess. Queen B and our team. And I pray that God will continue to guide and protect them.
Amen. No, we need that too.
Yeah, on that vehicle, on the repairing of that vehicle so far, tomorrow I have a princess account. By the grace of God, tomorrow I will send a 50,000 naira to that account for the repair of that vehicle.
Thank you so much. You know something, right? Somebody, a member of the union, sent me a message, and it was like, I would like to know what it's going to cost to fix that vehicle, and also in addition, we will need brand new tires for everything. So they should calculate that, and I'm like, oh, really? That's good. So, sir, you are now launching more, which is also going to be greatly useful and helpful too. So, thank you from me and from all of us.
You are welcome.
I'm thanking you in advance.
Yeah. And also to the lady, I forgot the name, the lady that is anchoring the Yoruba. Don't come on Yoruba. I was on that platform.
Oh, were you? Mrs. Busari? Olufolake Busari, that's her name.
Yes, Mrs. Busari.
She's the head of our, she's the head of our education team in the Yoruba Union. She's doing wonderfully well, trust me. So you participated today?
Yeah, I participated today. I was there today. So I think myself and Maiyegun General and Mr. Taiwo was there for a minute and some other person. But it's like I don't know, maybe it's a mic or something like that. She can't hear us very well. And we are trying to, talk to her.
To have that chat. Okay.
She's doing a good job. I really commend her for that. And celebrate everybody in the ground.
Our are so charged up as I'm talking to you right now. People are so charged up. They want to do a lot of things. One after the other. If people have an idea of what Yoruba Union want to do, it got to a stage. Mr. Tai was like, this thing is going to be bigger than us. We need to be prepared. I'm like, calm down. Here you get it. We are building right now. Calm down. Because this is a rush, It's a big stuff, oh.
No.
So, how could we get those children footwears, not just sandals, regular supply of clothing, footwears, and all that? Because of the videos of our trip to those schools, sir, and when you work on setting up a collection center for all our gifts and all that. In your America, dear sir, a lot is going on.
Yeah, I see that. Once they started that, I'm trying to see the location here in America. There are a lot of things we can do. So,
So that's to tell you, by the time everything function generally, it's going to be bigger than what we can imagine, and that's exactly what we want.
Exactly. And we will get there.
And we will. Yes, I've told people we are not here to prove anything to anybody, okay, but to ourselves. That if we want something, Let's work towards it and make it happen. It requires us to work for it, and we are ready to do that. And along the line there, we will make mistakes, we will learn, we will rebuild on that. And it's not to impress anybody. Yeah?
No, we're not competition with nobody.
We're not in any competition with anybody.
Thank you, Maiyegun.
Thank you, sir.
My regards to your family.
And same to yours, sir. Thank you very much for stopping by. I have another caller on the line this time. Hello there.
General.
Hey, Mr. Taiwo. How are you, sir?
We'll find you, Ekale.
Ekale, sir. Abeka son lọ́dọ̀ yín bẹ́ẹ̀ ní Mexico. Yeah? I know.
Mo fẹ́ seek indulgence yín to pass some information from the registry of Yoruba Union.
Okay. Do you want to share it publicly with us? I mean, like, is that something for all of us? Okay.
But I want everybody, so I just want to get your approval before I go on.
Oh, you are asking me in public. People are now going to say, Maiyegun, what do you mean that I can't say it here? Yeah. If you know that it is convenient to be shared publicly like you would like to, yeah, you have my permission, please.
It is. And number one, I want to tell everybody that in Yoruba Union, we have understood Nigeria.
Yes, we have.
Perfectly. And we don't want to go Nigerian way. We know the suffering of our people. We also know the kind of nation-destroying attitude that Nigerians, even the Yorubas, they have put on. I'm talking about abusing privileges, destroying future today. But that's what has been happening. Nigeria man fi anabola, you man fi anabola je. That is how it has been. Kama fa anabola je, kama fo ni bola je. So Yoruba Union is going to be a systematic, and a principled union. Our goal is to get a nation that the Yoruba will come and serve us. I have seen it, and it will come to reality. Yoruba.
That's true.
Are you with me, sir?
Solidly, sir. I'm following you.
I want to appeal to our people. We are having a system in Yoruba Union. We want to lift our people, lift the children, lift family out of suffering. But I want to appeal to everybody. We are going to operate as a system.
Yes.
So let anybody in Yoruba Union desist from reaching out to individual in Yoruba Union seeking assistance. Right. If you need any help, reach out to the leadership. We don't want anything even on our general platform. We have admin. Reach out to the admin. And finally, before I go, also, anybody who is a member of Yoruba Union, if anybody reaches out to you for assistance, don't do it solo. Don't do individual assistance. Reach out to the system. Reach out to the leadership. We will verify. We will do everything. And through this, we will be able to make progress. We have started now. We don't want to derail. And we don't want to give room for any abuse. We are ready to lift up one, and we are ready to lift up our Yoruba brothers and sisters. And I trust God to help us. General, I want to thank you.
Thank you very much.
Finally,
go on.
Finally, before I go, we have appealed to everybody in Yoruba Union. Let's come to the Telegram. We have a lot to do. And I want to say this finally. Everybody coming to Telegram, let us know ourselves. Put your photo in your profile page and use your official name.
Your real name.
Because we are going to verify everybody and we will leave general platform. Thank you, General. God bless us. We are moving on.
Amen. Thank you so much, Mr. Taiwo. Yeah. There is this, Yoruba Union is becoming something of a community, or it is already a community. I don't know why I use the word is becoming. But gradually, yeah, our intention is to make sure that the Yorubas who are in Yoruba land and the Yorubas who are in the diaspora, we connect and link everybody together and make it a small community but it's a huge, what do you call it? Family sort of a bond stuff. You are there, you can meet anybody. It doesn't matter how rich anyone is. I mean, when you join Yoruba Union, we treat ourselves equally. Do you get that? And that is why we said, if you find yourself on that platform, don't start tapping people's contacts, okay? Taking them and going privately to ask them for help. That's harassment. If you are not a member of that platform, you won't have access to their information in the first place. Possibly you will never have it. Now, that you are a member of the platform, going behind to pick on people, right, is more or less like harassment, extortion. So we decided that if you want to do anything, if you need any support as a member of the union, right, you don't have to pick on anybody. Just check one of those admins and reach out to them. And any admin or anybody who is being reached out to should not do it personally. Don't try to help anybody personally. You will drain yourself. And we don't want that to happen to anybody in Yoruba Union, okay? People can take advantage of people. We know that. That's what Mr. Taiwo was saying, abusing privilege, abusing opportunity. We want this to go round. We want this opportunity and then the advantage to be shared equally. All you have to do is just do it rightly, okay? Get to us. We can table your situation among ourselves. We now have leadership. You won't believe it. Yeah, we do. We have leadership cut across everywhere now. We met today, and this particular point was raised today. And we said, okay, anybody who need any assistance or whatever you should know the channel to follow. And if you are a member of the Telegram, it won't be difficult for you to find out what we are saying. Don't pick on anybody. It can get you dismissed. And I don't like that. Ken, sorry for keeping you waiting.
Okay, Maiyegun General.
How are you?
How are you? Fine. Are you?
I am very well, thank you. Just trying to make up the rest of the night before everybody goes to bed. So you listen to the part where I, especially my rider, and I wanted people to know that the reason why they are watching this video from the beginning was because I saw the propaganda that people can say is fake news, it's propaganda, but it's more than that. There is already ongoing religious attention, religious incitement, tribal incitement, and all of this. This is not just fake news; it's intentional.
It's not just,
and I pointed it out here. Go on.
It's not fake news. That tape, that leaked tape we played yesterday, it's not fake. It is not. It is not fake. It is real. It is true. Yeah, that tape was true, because even when the person who recorded it, he did it. He did it in such a way that he was not compromising himself. So that tape was true. And every other thing, even before I move into that, first of all, let me thank you guys for your Yoruba Nation. But there's something I'm missing out here. I've been trying to transfer something using one of my accounts back home in Nigeria.
Oh, in Nigeria, your Nigerian account. In fact, let me put up the details of that account for those who might want to write it down. If you are willing to support us and support what we are doing, especially through your Nigerian account, that's detail on the screen. But yeah, continue, Ken, please.
Yeah, please, because I've been scrambling since this morning trying to do that. But each time I go into your platform on YouTube, I was thinking maybe I might be able to see it there and then get it done. But to God be the glory, I got hold of you, so I will do that as soon as
that's brilliant. So I am going to, for those who are asking me for the link, those who wants to use the PayPal, Cash App, as well as the Give Send Go, all the links are on your screen, okay? You can type them in. I'll copy some and drop them in the comment section. But Ken, sorry for using your time to make all that, okay? Yeah, go ahead, please, with yours. Go on.
So, Maiyegun, like we've been talking about, is that the season is continuing. The season of the chaotic
is upon us. So campaign don't last yesterday. Now it's going to be war for war, buying for buying, attack. Go on.
Yeah. So you saw I think your program yesterday. You were talking about the series of attacks, the obedient people here in Lagos. So and then one of the team member that is. One of the team member actually is a friend of mine, happened to go to the same school with me those days. Was telling me when I was asking him after your program, that I asked him, I said, this was what I want, this and that. He said, yes, it's true. It happened. That it was even much more. That's just one side. that there was another attack somewhere in Adeniji and Delay.
Everywhere. I said,
area.
see, if I should show video of the attacks, you probably won't be watching me tonight because they are so bloody. So bloody. I have them. Like people people blood dripping like that. Like open wound though, because they put hand on the window, they slice their hand.
Jesus.
I get video. God. I don't just I don't feel share them. They'll say graphic, this graphic, social media, what have you. Sure you get it was horrible. Horrible.
So he said that the attack was almost simultaneous because they knew that they were going to do that rally. So the whole thing was already planned before they started the rally that yesterday. So that by the time they started the rally, the whole thing was very chaotic. That was where they were getting pockets of information about what was going on at each strategic area. Then you recall when I told you about the friend of mine too, the one that is an APC guy. He's an APC friend of mine. They went to Abuja to do their rally. Guess what? When he came back, I was not questioning him. I said, look at what your people are doing here in Lagos, and at the same time, the one that has to do with them. What was that thing? I'm trying to remember again. That the rally and the cutting and the attack. He said, no, that's not any APC. That is just among them, this and that. I said, you see this propaganda? This is the propaganda. I keep saying that you guys are not truthful. Those who attack those obedient people are APC because you guys now are freaking out. You are freaking out. You are not certain. And then, how the heck is it that the same Lagos you guys are boasting using as campaign?
Like, why are you worried? Why are you threatening people? It should be your fortress. It should be impenetrable. You should have that confidence that people are always going to pay back. But if you have to tell us that you are good, probably you are actually, if you have to tell us repeatedly that you are a good person, good, I'm doing so well, I've done so well. Maybe.
Do you know what he confessed to me? Do you know what that particular is? That it's SCG or what do they call it?
Yeah.
It's an SCG. This is my friend I'm telling you about. You know what he confessed? Let me say it on this platform for everybody to hear. That their greatest fear and problem now is because of the beavers. That because now the beavers are whereby they cannot, those rigging aspects whereby they carry ballot box and fill it up with voter information or what have you. Hello?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Hello?
Ken, loud and clear. I'm still here. Yeah.
Hello?
Oh, Ken, can you hear me? Hello, Ken.
Hello?
Yeah, I mean, I can hear you. I don't know what happened. Can people hear me? Oh, sorry, Ken. I lost Ken there. So I'm going to take another one and see maybe something is wrong with my own microphone. Hello there.
Yeah, good evening, MG.
Hey, Baba, how are you? Can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
Brilliant. Something happened to your line, Ken. Okay, I hope I get you back. So, sir, I have you. Are you alive? How are you?
Thank you, MG. My name is Akin Olafiri at the same time.
That's right.
I've been trying to get hold of you for some few months, but as usual, busy. And I thank you for members of Temple of Truth.
Thank you, sir.
For everything that you have been doing. And one thing I want all of you to know is that whatever you sow today, you will repeat tomorrow.
That's right.
If it's not for you, it will be for your children. I was watching these children today, and since this thing has begun, and then I can see the joy, I can see surprise, I can see elevation of spirit, I can see people having, some of them looking tomorrow, that tomorrow is going to be great for them.
Something like hope.
And these are the
this brightness, shining light in their eyes that shows that they believe that tomorrow will actually be good. I mean, I'm following you, sir. Go on.
Yeah. So these are the things because I could remember when I was young and they gave all these free textbooks during the Awolowo regime, the free education. I can see it tomorrow then, and thank God, here I am today.
Look at you.
And these are the things I'm seeing these children. And whatever we are doing to them, I believe one of these days they will stand up and will remember Maiyegun General. They will remember Yoruba Union.
That's
they
right,
will
sir.
be praying, and they will continue from there. Because a legacy that you lay down, definitely somebody will stand up tomorrow and will defend that flag. That is what I can just say about that.
Bless
and
you.
Secondly,
You can see that future too, and that is why they told us that we must remain consistent with what we are doing. We must galvanize it by bringing more and more and more people of like mind in Yoruba land together. If they can see it and they want it done, like you said, we can actually make that hope and dream real for those children. And they're not the only one. There are millions of our people that need that. They need that message of hope. They need something that they can indeed say, yeah, at least we have something else than what we have been offered. And we will make that happen, sir. We will. We will do our best. We'll continue and continue until we get that number of many of us who are going to make this happen. And that's my own mission, by the way. Getting everybody to get on board wherever you are, whoever you are, wherever you are in the world. When you hear that word Yoruba, and then the Yoruba Union sounds like an invitation, you will get something to do. From that same Yoruba land. And somehow, we all want the best for wherever we come from in that Yoruba land. The union will make that happen by rebuilding this community this way. Commitment, what people want. Let's get insane. So if you can sustain it, sir, I am positive. We can make that hope and that expectation. We can bring it to life. It is possible, I believe.
Yeah, Maiyegun.
Sir.
You see, when I was watching Princess, giving those words of encouragement, enlightenment, and a future, giving them hope that there's a light. We are just like a beacon. We are just like a light in the midst of darkness. You know, when you are in the dark and you are looking for a way out, when you see a light far away, people will go towards that light. And that is what this message is all about, what Princess is giving, and what the Yoruba Union, and what every one of us here who are contributing by words, by action, in financial aid, and in whatever you are giving, you are not giving it for free.
No.
My brother, I keep saying this thing, whatever you sow, you will reap.
God bless you, Baba.
So, secondly, sir, about this attack on Labour Party at the Eco Bridge. You see, the way I see the street urchins, these agberos, it's a calculated and systematic attack using politics as a way of defending their jobs. They know that when a good leader comes in, definitely there will be Oweda. Definitely there will not be all this money jagbas. Take this by force, using force to take money from people. And people
you know what he told them, sir? You know what he told them? It was like, if I lose, you all lose. Oh. And that's why they will put all their line, do all dirty things, because according to them, if they save him, they are saving themselves. I'm following you, sir.
Exactly. So you can see some of them, they don't have any other means of income.
No.
Just like what I said some times ago about when I was in 90s, when I was in Lagos at Oshodi, and I saw these small children between the ages of 8 to 10 to 15 under the bridge, on top of the bridge, sleeping there. These are the same children that grew up to be street urchins, agberos, no do well, because the education, the foundations they're supposed to give to those people have been swallowed by all these
from the word go
hooligans. Yeah, by these political hooligans who call themselves a leaders of stupidity, a leaders without a direction, a devilish leaders who now metamorphose to be what they are now. So now they are pressing everybody down, pushing everybody to the corner, that you don't have a choice than for you to come and beg. The moment you start begging, then they've taken away your privilege, they've taken away your pride, they've taken away your freedom, they've taken everything away from you. So that is why some of the time I don't blame all these people collecting 4,000, 5,000 naira. And at the end of the day, because they have no choice, they have been beaten to submission. If you can imagine a dog put in a shackle and put in a cage, at the end of the day, it's what the owners give that they will take. Do you understand what I'm saying?
True, sir.
So this is the level they
and that's
want.
why we say that it's like a social conditioning. All these things didn't happen by accident. It's not by anything. It's by the making, by the arrangement of those who are supposed to prevent all of this. So they intentionally position everybody, box everybody to that corner. Listen, your head is just slightly above the water and you think you are better off. Meanwhile, you know that under that water, a lot of problems that Nigeria is throwing at everyone is drawing you. It wants to drown you and get your head under that water. This is the life they created. Therefore, if they position themselves as saviors, oh, I will save you now. I don't want you to drown. See all those ones that are drowned. They are drowning in where the problem we have created for all of you, right? Okay, let's save you now. We are the savior. I get that. We call it weaponization of the poverty. Weaponization of everything they intentionally make happen to their own advantage. It's sad. Only if people know. Sir, and thank you.
Maiyegun, sorry. For the last one about this politics, I dropped a message for you on the 4th of February where Mr. Kolu was calling, did you love me? Do you love me?
Yeah.
If you love me, go and take your APC. And the man was shaking like a jellyfish on the top of that thing there.
I know, sir.
Go and take your APC, and you must vote. You must vote that morning. I'm coming back.
That's the video. I got it. Do you love me? Go and take your then APC. He didn't even say PVC at the end, though. He said APV, then he said APC and vote. Listen again.
Do you love me? Do you love me? Go and take your APC.
You get that, eh? I mean, I'm sorry that I'm just saying that, but I've seen the video a long time ago anyway. So yeah, that's the video you sent me. I had to play the audio because I cannot play it right away. Yeah. See that situation.
It's a rib cracking, and there's nothing more than what I can call this thing circus show. What they call these people when they appear on the stage and they put on different what they call them again.
Which one?
You know that when they come on stage, they paint their face and they started.
You mean the song? There's a popular one, oh. When they want to come on stage, they are like with Jagaba Shinegaba Jagaba. Or which one are you saying?
You know, they always put on something like a mask, and they will come on stage. They try to
wearing everybody else. Actors now. Remember, I've said it many times that Nigerian politicians are actors. If you want them to be Muslims, right? They can act to be a Muslim. They can act to be Christian. They can act to be cleric who read Quran. They can act like somebody where we say, nah, Jerusalem, Holy Spirit called them. They can act anything just to fit into whatever message they want you to receive. Have you forgotten this one? People were there that should feel insulted, oh, Baba. They were those trying to help him. Remember this.
Alhamdulillah. 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 Alhamdulillah.
That's a legit Ifnumbu. But did you hear all those who are supposed to feel like, why waiting they happen? They are helping him to complete what he had to say. Whatever money cannot do, sir, more money will do it. That's what we heard. from the legends.
Maiyegun,
sir,
that's a clown. It's a clown, and I cry for my beloved country. I cry for people that are going to suffer from
the victims of this whole thing.
The snowball of this thing, because it's going to be like a cracker shot into the sky, and when it's falling, a lot of people are going to reap from it.
As
because
they say,
the majority of these people,
I see,
you see, I just pity my people and people that are just campaigning for this guy. I have a brother like that in America. I don't want to mention his name, but it's one of the presidential campaign of all these things. And I told him, it's our Obi, and I always say, with all your years and your professor in America, why you do
education, exposure, and all that?
So anyway, they always, like what you said, we all have our own this thing. So whatever it is, yes, I cry for my beloved country. And one thing somebody said to me some time ago, when you know where you are going, then you don't allow anything to distract you. That is, if you listen to the rattling, if you listen to the rattling of an ant, you will never get anywhere in the world. So don't let us listen to the rattling of these ants. We know them. But once you know where you are going, and you put all your efforts and hope in it, with prayer, dedication, perseverance, and endurance, definitely you will get there.
I believe too. And if we hold hands, if all of us hold hands, buoyed by our determination to make a difference in our, own land, Yoruba land, on all facets of life. Sure, you get I believe that we will move mountain. I kind of believe it, and we are just at the building stage right now. So we are not in any competition with anyone. But like you said, everybody should be able to, please, be responsible for every action or decision you make in your life, including the one you are going to make now. We have chosen what we think is best for us. We work around it, bring it to fruition. Can the rest of these guys, please, be responsible for all the choices they are going to make? Because when the consequences start coming back, we don't want them pointing fingers. Remember. So let me take another call before we call it.
Thank you, Maiyegun.
Thank you so
much. My regards to Princess and for the words of encouragement she gave to those children. I'm blown up. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Sir. And you too. She's listening and she's hearing us. I have another caller. My caller, do you mind giving me just 1 minute? Let me just quickly change switch my power channel so that it doesn't go off on us, okay? Stay on the phone and I will be back in a minute or two. So please, if you don't mind, I'm going to be back in a minute or two after changing this, and I'll continue with the call, okay? Don't go anywhere. And you can use that to like the broadcast, share it if you haven't, and then we can continue from where I'm stopping now, okay? I'll be back.
And we are competing with armed robbers and the bandits to recruit from the youths who are unemployed. 33% unemployed. Recruit 50 million youths into the army and take away from their recruitment source. What they will eat? Cassava, agbado, corn, and the morning, yam in the afternoon. It's growing here.
You better go and start getting your uniform. Let them measure you for Jagaban Army. You have 2 weeks left. Everybody go the line up for the camp right now. There you create boot camp for them. You give them Gasara, Gari, Agbado, and Ewa. Hello there. Caller. How are you, sir?
Maiyegun Baba.
Sir, how are you?
Hello?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Ekale, sir.
Ekale.
Ekale, sir. Baba, kí la ṣe fún yín Nigeria? That ticket is true by my article. First time caller, sir.
Thank God, okay, finally, persistent, persevere. Because I've been seeing betting Pilaten coin, right? And finally, you actually got
As in,
again,
going to three, going, hey, hello, sir.
Yes, sir.
Maiyegun Baba, going to 3 years now. We man try. Going to 3 years now. We man try. We came in out here.
3 years. Finally, 2023. Madani yede.
Going to find. Yes, sir.
2023.
Comment, hello, sir.
Yeah, I'm with you, Baba. Go on.
Hello. Link Telegram here.
Yes, sir.
I need link here for that any lower so me mobile ba mi se bi ele ba mi send
nǹkan tí ma ṣe ń sìn ní pé mo máa lọ copy link yẹn bá ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí, yeah. So bẹ́ẹ̀ iná bá ṣe wá kúrò lórí bẹ́ẹ̀ bá ṣe kúrò lórí kí ló ti ń pè lórí call yìí, yeah. Kẹ́ lọ wo comment section yẹn either lórí Facebook o àbí lórí YouTube o ṣe get nsìn link yẹn máa wà ńbẹ̀. Meanwhile àwọn èèyàn kan máa bá mi post link yẹn náà, ẹ jọ̀ọ́ anybody tó bá ní link yẹn to the Telegram 200,000 èèyàn la lè gbà síbẹ̀ as member. We're 1,000 yet. We are just almost 800. So let everybody come on board. You are all welcome. So yeah, I'll copy that, Baba. Go on, eh?
Okay. I shake on, sir. Good night, sir.
Beautiful. Good night, too. Thank you so much. So, to everyone, Mr. Taiwo, if you are still watching, eba me drop a link here, no comment here. It mean wabi moshima copy and be one multitask. You understand? So, thank you so much to all my callers, those who have called so far. Sorry if it seems like I'm just like, this is me trying to take into consideration what that my caller request they just made. And meanwhile, I received a message from a member who just told me that they have made use of this account number on the screen and they have contributed or donated 50,000 into that account. I know a lot of you are also making use of that as we speak. Thank you. I've received 30 pounds on PayPal as we speak as well. And also, I have seen about 2 people who have also made use of the give send code. So thank you. Most importantly, we need Naira cash. So if you have any cash that you disposable cash they are called in your Naira account, you can give them to us before Nigeria steal them from you. I'm talking about majority of you are not in Nigeria right now, and your account is just one of those accounts that the system in Nigeria will continue to milk. Because you are not there, but they will be milking it until there's nothing in it. You can give us that. It will make a lot of difference and changes, I would say. And we appreciate everybody who has been turning up as well. I am planning to raise their funds this week so that we can juggle that together and give to this team doing all our work back home. Fix that truck that got spoiled. That crashed their truck, and so many other things we are planning to do behind the scene as well. A lot of people are working a lot. They are working their asses off to make sure that what we want to do with the Yoruba Union is done credibly, is done perfectly, and is done legally too. Okay, I just wish I could tell you everything at once. I would just be letting the cat out of the bag anyway. There's so much beautiful things that people, beautiful ideas, beautiful people, good, kind-hearted people, Yorubas, amazing people that are willing to really, really help. Let me tell you some of them, right? We are going to get to a stage whereby the level of shipments that will be going to Yoruba land from the Yorubas across the world will surprise you. It will surprise all of us too when these whole things, when these whole packages will start arriving in Yoruba land. There are thousands of bags, gifts, items, and all that people want to send back home purposely for the young Yorubas, the children in Yoruba land, the women, the men, the people of Yoruba land, where we're going to establish a contact. You have no idea. Do you want me to tell you something? Despite the fact that we haven't done the final report on our back to school program project, there are members of the Yoruba Union leadership, right, currently, that have already started adopting some children from those schools, honestly. Somebody just adopted one of the families of a child that we met in the school, okay? So for the next 6 months, a year, this family will be receiving a special support from a member of the union that is going to make it part of his own responsibility now. A lot of people are already asking, is Yoruba Union going to develop a template that will make it easier for Yorubas around the world to adopt some of these families? When we say adopt family, it simply means that you will be there to provide support for any family you choose to assist on the platform of the Yoruba Union. So we want to make that easier enough that any of us can pick them. Or I will be giving this family 50,000 naira every month, or I'll be providing the education support for their children up to the so level. These are going to be established, and then these contracts are going to be brought to reality. And I'm saying this to you because these are things that people are asking, that can they do it? Does Yoruba Union have a plan or a process where they can reach out to these children or these families and all of them in Yoruba? I said, well, you're going to see a lot of them. We're going to make you see what is going on in Yoruba land. We're going to connect you with them. The story and the faces, you're going to see them. So a system that makes that easier and not abused, because people do abuse things sometimes, where the real people who are supposed to benefit from them are never benefiting. You know what I mean? So we want to make sure that the system we are putting in place, like Mr. Taiwo said, is like a country, a system that you can scrutinize, probe, and indeed check all the time. You can monitor, you can track, and you need to meet some of these amazing people who are building these ideas behind the scene, right? It's great, and it's all for Yoruba nation. Let the Yorubas in Yoruba land, let them see reason why it is a good thing. It is not a bad thing for them to demand, right? For a self-determination, self-rule, autonomous region, an independent country. There is no crime in that. But Nigeria has made it look so bad that they are criminalizing self-determination in Nigeria. We don't want our people to become victims of miseducation, victims of misinformation, which are all simply because of the political gains of those who are there in Yoruba land. So we need a lot of orientation, not just telling them what to do. We want to show them. I told you, we will show Yorubas, the real Yoruba sons and daughters, the real Yorubas who are the victims of Nigeria, the real ones that they will tell you that whatever they tell them to do is what they will do. These are the people who impoverish them. These are the people who terrorize them. But they still turn around and say, it's whatever we tell them to do, they will do. We'll tell them what to do, and that's exactly what they will do. Really? In Yoruba land, you might actually have to get yourself prepared for what is coming, because you have no idea. The moment an average Yoruba realizes how much he's been used, and they continue to use him simply because those who are using him are Yorubas. They used him. They used those before him. They are not going to use his own children. If we make them realize how much a generational loss this have been for the Yorubas, it has stunted our growth. Look at us. Look at the charlatans who are leading us. Look at what Nigeria is doing to us. And look at the level of misinformation to the point that Yorubas are happy. Yorubas are happy that Yorubas are being killed by the Nigerian government simply because they assembled demanding for an independent Yoruba nation in Yoruba and Yoruba land. And in Nigeria, Yorubas are celebrating that they are killed or arrested, humiliated. That is because of misinformation, miseducation that has pervaded our land for so long. To change all of this is going to go beyond just talking on social media. We need to meet them one-on-one. Surprisingly, or also, unsurprisingly, they are so happy to see us. We realized that the only thing they sell to our people in Yoruba land is fear. Just like to other people, other indigenous people across Nigeria, they spread fear. Divide and rule, divide and conquer. We know all of this. But we realize that only divided people are conquered. Only divided people are controlled. But if the people actually knows the purpose of their own existence, if they see the real support from those who understand why they are doing this to them, the table will turn. And when it does, trust me, You won't even have to explain anything to anybody in Yoruba land why Yoruba needs to be a nation out of Nigeria anymore. They will demand for it. They will get it. And nobody, no human, no mortal will be able to stop them when the force of the people rises. I'm talking about people who are well informed, people who are now like they have purpose. What happened to them or those before them? Those who want to reject that should never happen to their own, to those who are coming after them. If that becomes the weapon, then you understand the day I told you that when the people are ready, the people's will is more powerful, stronger than whatever weapon that any human being has casted or created or manufactured in this world. People's will is stronger than iron. People's will is weightier than tons of that hawk or to Kano or to Kano or whatever jet or any other thing, weapons created by man. When the people's will rises for the right purpose, they will be unstoppable. I want to be part of those who drive that. It's a work that I've told people in Yoruba Union that if you want this to happen, you would have to invest your time, your resources, your energy, your everything. You have to make this your life. And when I say that, I meant it. And I'm so happy that so far so good we are getting the dedicated people, committed people, already coming up, just running their ideas. What can we do? How can we get this right there into our people? We've discovered how, okay? And if you are laughing at us now, you may not be laughing for too long. Trust me, you won't be laughing for too long. And I enjoy it when they underrate you. I love being called the underdog. I love being looked at and say you are nothing until you become something that they will want to extend. And they will realize that it's not going to be that easy. Look at the obedience. This anger, rage, and resentment against the system, the brutality, the killings, the bloodbath that have followed this APC for 7 years. Man, the bottled anger and frustration that you all know about is about to explode. Now people are saying they are hungry. They are hungry. How can these people, they are so rude, they are insulting, they are bullies? Are you joking? These are victims of a rotten system. These are the survivors of a broken system that kills our own people. Nigerian system kills our own people. They are victims. They are survivors of those. How dare you trying to become somebody who will dictate how they should react or what they should fight for? Yes, you might be laughing at them or still willing to laugh at them, but you will know that rather than laugh at them, what you are seeing around today is what you are seeing around today are tears. Tears of those who are supporting a system that impoverished the people, killed the people, terrorized the people. They are tears that whatever has happened to Nigeria, whatever the worst things that these guys have done to Nigeria, they are telling you that you should be more worried about the victims, the survivors of the system, the obedient. They want you to be more worried about them. They believe that if they have their way, Nigeria is going to explode. Not what these criminals have done. It's called reverse psychology. They do that all the time. They say the devil you know is better than the angels you don't know. So according to them, get used to this devil. Same way they are telling our people, get used to this devil called Nigeria. There are people that will tell you, no, we're not going to get used to it. We're going to do something about it. We're going to end it. You can laugh at them from the start, but you will likely not be laughing for too long. I believe that because I've seen it. A lot of you are now telling us about the obedience, disobedient that. A lot of you have been asking for a time where people will rise up against this rotten system, corrupt establishment, only for the rest of you to rise up and start throwing stones at those who rise against the rotten system that all of you condemn for so long. Your hypocrisy stinks. Of course, we just don't want you to use your desperation. Your desperation that those you thought are nothing are giving you sleepless nights. We don't want you to use this, your frustration, your hypocrisy, to start a tribal war, to ignite a religious war. Because when you start them, they are not going to be limited to those who are Christians or Muslims, those who are Northerners or Southerners. Everybody will have to share in this. And if telling people what this is, for what it is the least I can do in telling you that Nigeria is not worth it. Nigeria is not worth it. But I may not be able to convince you. I've chosen my own path, and I have my own disciples who are also ready, brethren, in this temple, who believe that we will do more than talking. And that's why you are seeing what you saw. What you saw. There are so many other things that are also in the pipeline. That's us doing what they call the walking the talk. We have talk and talk and talk and talk. It is time for us to walk the talk. So if you laugh at us now, you are likely going to be begging us in a few months' time and be telling us that we should be fighting for one Nigeria simply because you likely see the sign that we will have the capacity to demand for Yoruba nation and get it. Because it won't be just us speaking on behalf of the people. It will be the people themselves speaking out. How are we going to do that? Just watch us. Watch. You want to laugh? Laugh now. But you won't be laughing for too long. Take that to the bank. And thank you once again to everybody. I wish I could take more calls. I know some calls are coming in as well. I'm going to see you some other time. Thank you so much for spending your evening with me again, as usual. Join me again next time. And then until then, remember, don't leave without liking that video, without sharing it, without subscribing. I will see you again when I see you. So good night from here.
Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Maiyegun dayari Nayibi #1. Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Maiyegun dayari Nayibi #1. Maiyegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú. Maiyegun dayari Nayibi #1. Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube. Maiyegun dayari Nayibi #1. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Maiyegun já wa sí. Maiyegun dayari Nayibi #1. Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Maiyegun dayari Nayibi #1. Bó bá ṣe eré àní Maiyegun máa wí. Maiyegun dayari Nayibi #1. Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Maiyegun dayari Nayibi #1. Maiyegun dayari politico. Maiyegun dayari Nayibi #1. Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Maiyegun. Maiyegun dayari Nayibi #1. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o. Maiyegun dayari Nayibi #1. Àní Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Maiyegun dayari Nayibi #1. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Bíjó ìgbádìyẹ. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Bí pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Bí gómìnà kówó jẹ. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọlọ́pàá ti ń darí bá. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Kì máa yí ṣeré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣeré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣà ìtú wọn síta.
Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Maiyegun ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́run ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù. Lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. Bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. Èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti dọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ bùyà. Àìsíwọ̀lú ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán o àkàmù. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì o. Ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.